Let's talk about something that might hit close to home. Why your legs weaken first as you age. Have you ever noticed climbing stairs feels a little harder than it used to? Or maybe standing up from a chair takes just a bit more effort? These aren't just random annoyances. They're signs of something bigger happening in your body. And today, we're going to dive into why this happens and what it means for your health. Here's the reality. As we age, our bodies go through a process called sarcopenia. It's a natural decline in muscle mass and strength that starts as early as your 40s. Shocking, right? By then, you're already losing about 1% of your muscle mass every year. And once you hit your 60s, that number doubles. But here's the part most people don't realize. Your legs are the first to feel the impact. Why? Because your legs are home to the largest and most active muscles in your body. Think about it. Every single day, your legs carry you through every step, support you when you sit, and help you balance when you stand. They're like the foundation of a house. Always under pressure. Always doing the heavy lifting. And just like a house with a weak foundation, when your legs weaken, everything else becomes unstable. Let me put it another way. Imagine your muscles are like a savings account. When you're young, your body is constantly depositing strength and endurance into that account. But as you age, your body starts making withdrawals. And your legs, being the most used muscles, are the first place those withdrawals show up. At first, it might feel subtle. Maybe your legs feel a little heavier when you walk uphill. Or you find yourself reaching for the railing more often. But over time, these changes become more dramatic. Activities you once took for granted, like gardening, dancing, or chasing after your grandkids, start feeling harder and harder. And if that wasn't enough, weak legs put you at a much higher risk of falling. Here's a hard truth. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury-related deaths for adults over 65. One bad fall can mean months of recovery. Or worse, it can rob you of your independence altogether. Scary, isn't it? But here's the good news. You're not powerless against this. Sarcopenia isn't a one-way street. With the right strategies, you can rebuild and strengthen your legs at any age. And the earlier you start, the better the results. Let me share a quick story. Margaret, a 72-year-old woman, had struggled with weak legs for years. Stairs felt like mountains, and she stopped walking in the park because her knees felt wobbly. But when she started focusing on the right foods and simple exercises, her transformation was incredible. Within months, she was back to walking a mile every day and even took up ballroom dancing again. Now, think about your legs. Are they as strong as they used to be? Do you feel stable and confident when you move? If you've noticed even the smallest signs of weakness, don't ignore them, because the earlier you act, the better your chances of maintaining your strength and independence. So, are you ready to take action? Great! In the next part, I'll share 3 powerful foods that can help you keep your legs strong, flexible, and ready to support you for years to come. And trust me, you won't want to miss the last one. It's a game changer. Let's keep going. Let's dive deeper into why your legs are the first to weaken as you age. Have you ever stopped to think about how much your legs actually do for you every single day? They carry your weight, help you stand, balance, climb stairs, and walk. They're constantly working, which makes them the most active and essential muscles in your body. But as you age, they're also the first to show signs of wear and tear. The main culprit behind this is a natural process called sarcopenia, which is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. It's something we all face. And here's the surprising part. It starts as early as your 40s. From then on, you lose about 1% of your muscle mass each year. By the time you reach your 60s, that rate doubles, and the effects become much more noticeable. Why do your legs feel it first? The answer lies in their size and workload. Your leg muscles are the largest in your body and are used more frequently than any other muscle group. Every time you sit, stand, walk, or even shift your balance, your legs are engaged. This constant use makes them more susceptible to the effects of muscle loss. Think of it like a car's tires. They're always in motion, bearing weight and enduring wear and tear. Over time, without proper care, they start to break down. At first, the signs of weakening legs might be subtle. You might feel a little more tired after walking uphill or notice that standing up from a chair takes just a bit more effort. You might even start grabbing onto railings or furniture for extra support without realizing it. But over time, these small inconveniences can turn into bigger problems. Activities you once enjoyed, like gardening, hiking, or playing with your grandchildren, start to feel like challenges. And it doesn't stop there. Weak legs are also closely linked to balance issues. When your leg muscles aren't strong enough to support you, your risk of falling increases dramatically. And falls aren't just minor inconveniences. They're life-changing events. For adults over 65, falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths. One fall can lead to fractures, long recovery times, or even a permanent loss of mobility and independence. It's a scary thought, but it's also a reality for many people who ignore the signs of weakening legs. The good news is, you don't have to let sarcopenia control your life. Your muscles are adaptable, and with the right strategies, you can rebuild and strengthen them no matter your age. It's not about turning back the clock. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to stay strong and capable. Take Margaret, for example. She's 72 years old and used to struggle with weak, shaky legs. Walking in the park, something she loved, became impossible, and climbing stairs felt like an insurmountable task. But with the right combination of nutrition and simple exercises, she turned things around. Today, Margaret walks a mile every day and even goes ballroom dancing. Her story is proof that it's never too late to reclaim your strength. So, what about you? Have you noticed your legs feeling heavier or weaker? Do you find yourself avoiding stairs or leaning on furniture for balance? If so, don't ignore these signs. The earlier you take action, the easier it will be to regain your strength and maintain your independence. In the next section, I'll share 3 powerful foods that can help you fight back against muscle loss and keep your legs strong, flexible, and ready to support you. Trust me, these aren't fancy or hard to find ingredients. They're simple, affordable, and incredibly effective. And the last one might just surprise you. Let's keep going. Now let's focus on the serious risks of weak legs and why this isn't just about feeling tired or a little slower. It's about your overall quality of life and even your independence. Weak legs don't just make daily tasks harder. They're directly linked to some of the most alarming health issues people face as they age. Think about this. When your legs start losing strength, the first thing you notice might be subtle. Climbing stairs feels harder. Getting up from a chair takes more effort. Maybe you even feel a little off balance when walking. But over time, these small inconveniences snowball into something far more serious. Activities you once loved, like gardening, dancing, or chasing after your grandchildren, start to feel impossible. This is where the real danger comes in. Weak legs significantly increase your risk of falling. Falls are not just a minor inconvenience. They are one of the leading causes of injury-related deaths for adults over 65. Let that sink in for a moment. One bad fall could mean months of recovery. Or worse, it could permanently take away your independence. Simple things like climbing stairs or walking on uneven surfaces can turn into dangerous obstacles if your legs aren't strong enough to support you. But it's not just about falls. Weak legs are also tied to mobility loss. which can drastically impact your ability to live your life the way you want to. When walking even short distances feels like a chore, you might find yourself staying home more often, avoiding social gatherings, or skipping activities you once enjoyed. Over time, this can lead to a cycle of inactivity, which only worsens your muscle loss and weakens your legs even further. It's a downward spiral that can be hard to escape. There's also the emotional toll to consider. When your legs are weak and you feel unstable, it's natural to lose confidence in your ability to move freely. This can lead to feelings of fear, frustration, or even embarrassment. Many people stop participating in their favorite activities simply because they're afraid of falling or looking vulnerable. Over time, this fear can lead to isolation, loneliness, and a decreased quality of life. Now, let me share a story to put this into perspective. There's a man named Robert, 68 years old, who was once an active hiker. Over the years, his legs started feeling weaker, and he began avoiding the trails he loved. One day, a simple stumble on his front steps led to a fall that left him with a fractured hip. Months of recovery followed, and he found himself dependent on a walker, unable to do even basic tasks without help. Robert later admitted that the signs of weakening legs had been there for years, but he ignored them until it was too late. The good news is that you're not powerless against this. Weak legs aren't a life sentence, and you can take action today to strengthen them and protect your independence. It's never too late to make changes that will improve your quality of life. By focusing on the right foods, exercises, and daily habits, you can rebuild your leg strength and avoid the risks associated with weak muscles. So, ask yourself this: are you starting to feel any of these signs? Have stairs become harder? Do you find yourself leaning on furniture or avoiding certain activities? If so, it's time to take action before those subtle signs turn into bigger problems. In the next section, I'll reveal the 3 powerful foods that can help you fight back against muscle loss and keep your legs strong for years to come. These aren't complicated or expensive. They're simple, effective, and easy to add to your diet today. And trust me, you won't want to miss the last one because it's not just good for your legs. It's good for your heart and brain, too. Let's keep going. Now that we've talked about why your legs weaken first and the serious risks that come with it, let's get to the good part: how you can fight back. The best way to keep your legs strong and healthy is by giving your body the right fuel. That means focusing on foods that not only help rebuild muscle but also support bone strength and energy levels. Today, I'm sharing 3 incredible foods that can do just that. And they're simple, affordable, and easy to incorporate into your meals. The first food on the list is fatty fish. Think salmon, mackerel, tuna, or sardines. These are like gold for your legs. Why? Because they're packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for reducing inflammation, a common culprit behind muscle stiffness and joint pain. Omega-3s act like the oil in a car engine, keeping your muscles and joints moving smoothly. And that's not all. Fatty fish are also loaded with high-quality protein, the building block of muscles. Every time you enjoy a piece of salmon or a serving of tuna, you're giving your body the tools it needs to repair and rebuild leg muscles, making them stronger and more resilient. Adding fatty fish to your diet is super simple. For dinner, try grilling or baking a piece of salmon with some fresh lemon and herbs. For lunch, whip up a tuna salad or make a quick sandwich with canned tuna. And if you're in the mood for a snack, sardines on whole grain crackers are both nutritious and satisfying. Not a fan of fish? Don't worry, you can still get your omega-3s from plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts, or even take a fish oil supplement. The second food is dairy. Milk, yogurt, cheese, These aren't just tasty, they're powerhouse foods for keeping your legs strong. Dairy is packed with two critical nutrients: protein and calcium. Protein helps repair and rebuild muscles, while calcium strengthens your bones, ensuring they can support your weight and movement. As we age, our bodies absorb calcium less efficiently, so it's vital to include it in your diet regularly. A glass of milk, a serving of Greek yogurt, or a slice of cheese can make all the difference. Incorporating dairy into your meals is easy and enjoyable. Start your day with a glass of milk or a yogurt parfait topped with fresh fruit and nuts. Add cheese to your lunch sandwich or enjoy it as a snack with crackers. And if you're lactose intolerant, opt for fortified plant-based milks like almond or soy milk. They provide similar benefits and are gentle on your stomach. Finally, the third food, and perhaps the most underrated, is leafy greens. Spinach, kale, collard greens, arugula. These vibrant vegetables are packed with nutrients your legs will love. They're rich in vitamin K, which helps your body absorb calcium and keep your bones strong. They also contain magnesium, which keeps your muscles relaxed and cramp-free, and potassium, which prevents muscle fatigue by balancing electrolytes. Together, these nutrients work to protect your legs and ensure they perform at their best. Adding greens to your diet is as easy as tossing a handful of spinach into your morning omelet, making a kale salad with olive oil and lemon, or sautéing collard greens with garlic for dinner. You can even blend them into a smoothie for a quick, nutrient-packed snack. The possibilities are endless, and the benefits are undeniable. Here's a real-life example. Linda, a 65-year-old woman, struggled with leg cramps and muscle weakness for years. Her physical therapist suggested adding more leafy greens to her diet. Skeptical at first, Linda started having kale salads for lunch and spinach smoothies in the morning. Within just a few weeks, her cramps disappeared, and her legs felt noticeably stronger. Now, she swears by her daily greens and says they've made a huge difference in her life. So there you have it. Fatty fish, dairy, and leafy greens. These three foods are your secret weapons for keeping your legs strong, flexible, and ready to carry you through life. And remember, this isn't just about your legs. It's about your freedom, your independence, and your ability to enjoy every moment. Up next, I'll share simple daily habits that can amplify the benefits of these foods and help you maintain strong legs for years to come. Let's keep going. Let's take a moment to talk about real-life stories and successes, because nothing is more inspiring than hearing how others have transformed their lives by taking action. These examples will show you just how powerful small changes can be, especially when it comes to strengthening your legs and reclaiming your independence. Let me introduce you to Margaret. She's 72 years old and had been struggling with weak legs for years. She loved walking in the park near her home, but her knees started feeling wobbly, and stairs became her worst nightmare. Eventually, she stopped going out altogether, worried that a simple stumble could lead to a fall. Margaret's independence was slipping away, and she felt trapped in her own home. One day, her daughter convinced her to make some small changes. Margaret started incorporating fatty fish, dairy, and leafy greens into her meals. She began each morning with a yogurt parfait, added a grilled piece of salmon to her dinner plate a few times a week, and tossed fresh spinach into her scrambled eggs. Alongside these dietary changes, she started walking around her living room for a few minutes each day. At first, the changes felt small, almost insignificant, but within just a few months, Margaret noticed a difference. Her legs felt stronger, her balance improved, and she had more energy. She slowly built up her walking routine, eventually heading back to her favorite park. Now, Margaret walks a mile every day and has even joined a ballroom dancing class. Her transformation is proof that it's never too late to take charge of your health. Then there's Robert, a 68-year-old retiree who loved hiking with his friends. Over the years, his legs started to feel weaker, and simple trails became a challenge. He began avoiding outdoor adventures altogether, ashamed to admit he couldn't keep up. After a particularly bad stumble on his front steps, Robert decided enough was enough. He consulted a nutritionist and started adding dairy and leafy greens to his diet. He also began doing light resistance exercises with bands. The results were astonishing. Within 6 months, Robert was back on the trails, tackling moderate hikes with confidence. He even inspired his hiking group to start incorporating these healthy foods into their own diets. For Robert, regaining his strength meant not just reclaiming his favorite hobby but also reconnecting with his friends and the joy of the outdoors. And let's not forget Linda, a 65-year-old who constantly suffered from leg cramps that woke her up in the middle of the night. Her physical therapist suggested she increase her intake of magnesium and potassium, which she did by adding more leafy greens to her meals. Linda started with simple changes: kale salads for lunch and sautéed spinach as a side dish for dinner. Within weeks, the cramps disappeared, and her legs felt noticeably stronger. Linda now swears by her daily greens and has more energy than she's had in years. These stories are a testament to how powerful small changes can be when it comes to your leg strength and overall health. Whether it's incorporating more fatty fish, dairy, or leafy greens into your diet or simply committing to a daily walk, these changes can lead to life-changing results. So, think about your own journey. What small steps can you take today to strengthen your legs and regain your confidence? The earlier you start, the better the results. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Up next, I'll share the simple daily habits that can supercharge these dietary changes and help you maintain strong, healthy legs for years to come. Let's keep going. Now that we've explored the foods that can strengthen your legs, it's time to look at the simple daily habits that can amplify those benefits. Food is the foundation, but your lifestyle choices play a huge role in maintaining strong, healthy legs as you age. The best part? These habits are easy to incorporate into your routine and can make a world of difference. The first habit is staying active every single day. Movement is essential for keeping your legs strong and flexible. And no, you don't need to run marathons or hit the gym for hours. A simple 20 to 30-minute walk each day is one of the most effective ways to maintain your leg strength. Walking improves blood flow to your muscles, strengthens your bones, and keeps your joints flexible. Think of it as hitting the refresh button for your legs. If walking feels repetitive, switch it up with other low-impact activities like yoga, tai chi, or swimming. These exercises not only build strength but also improve balance and stability, which are crucial as you age. Even light resistance exercises, such as using resistance bands or doing chair squats, can help maintain and rebuild muscle mass. The key is consistency. Schedule your movement at the same time every day, like right after breakfast or lunch, to make it a regular part of your routine. The next habit is staying hydrated. Did you know that dehydration can leave your muscles feeling weak and fatigued? It's true. Your muscles need water to function properly. And when you don't drink enough, your legs are often the first to feel the strain. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day, and even more if you're active or live in a hot climate. A great way to jumpstart your hydration is by drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, before your coffee or tea. This simple habit sets the tone for a healthy, energized day. Another crucial habit is prioritizing quality sleep. Many people don't realize that your muscles repair and rebuild themselves while you rest. Sleep is when your body does the hard work of healing and strengthening, making it an essential part of any routine focused on leg health. Adults over 60 should aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. If you struggle to fall or stay asleep, try creating a calming bedtime routine. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Sip on herbal tea, or read a relaxing book. Better sleep equals stronger legs. It's as simple as that. Finally, combine these habits with the power of nutrition, pairing daily movement, hydration, and good sleep with the foods we've discussed. Fatty fish, dairy, and leafy greens creates a cycle of nourishment and strength. Your body will use the nutrients you're providing to repair and rebuild, while your active lifestyle keeps everything in balance. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Even small changes can have a big impact over time. Think of each habit as an investment in your strength, independence, and overall quality of life. By committing to these daily practices, you're setting yourself up for a healthier, more active future. So, let me ask you, are you ready to make these habits part of your routine? Because the earlier you start, the greater the benefits. Let's keep building strength and resilience together. Your legs, and your future, will thank you for it. Now that we've covered the foods and habits that can transform your leg health, it's time to reflect and take action. Everything we've discussed so far boils down to one essential idea. You have the power to strengthen your legs, maintain your independence, and live a vibrant, active life. No matter your age, it all starts with making intentional choices and sticking to them. First, let's acknowledge the reality. Weak legs aren't just a physical issue. They affect your mobility, confidence, and overall quality of life. But here's the good news. You're not stuck. You can take control and turn things around with consistent effort and the right strategies. Think about the foods we've talked about. Fatty fish, dairy, and leafy greens. These aren't exotic or expensive. They're simple, accessible, and incredibly effective. By adding these to your diet, you're giving your legs the nutrients they need to rebuild muscle, strengthen bones, and keep you moving. Whether it's a yogurt parfait in the morning, a kale salad for lunch, or a grilled salmon dinner, every meal becomes an opportunity to invest in your health. Now pair that nutrition with the daily habits we've discussed. Regular movement, staying hydrated, and getting quality sleep. These aren't drastic changes. They're small, manageable steps that build up over time. Imagine starting your day with a brisk walk, staying hydrated throughout the day, and ending it with a relaxing nighttime routine. These simple actions, when combined with the right foods, can dramatically improve your leg strength and overall well-being. But let's not stop there. This is also about mindset. Commit to prioritizing your health, not just for yourself but for the people who care about you. Think about the activities you love, the places you want to go, and the memories you want to create. Strong legs mean freedom. They mean being able to chase after your grandkids, travel to your dream destinations, and enjoy every moment without hesitation or fear. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, remember, you don't have to do this alone. Share this journey with your loved ones. Encourage your family and friends to join you in eating healthier and staying active. Having support makes all the difference and keeps you motivated to stay on track. So, what's next? It's time to take action. Start small but start today. Pick one food to add to your meals. Commit to a short walk each day. Or make a plan to drink more water. These little steps will add up. And before you know it, you'll notice a difference. Not just in your legs but in your energy, confidence, and outlook on life. Let's make this a promise to ourselves. To stay strong, stay active, and stay free. Your legs are your foundation. And by taking care of them, you're giving yourself the gift of independence and vitality for years to come. The journey starts now. Let's take that first step together. Now that you've learned about the foods and habits to keep your legs strong, let's focus on how to implement these changes consistently and effectively. Knowledge is powerful, but action is where transformation happens. It's time to create a plan that works for you, one that fits into your daily routine and ensures long-term success. Start by setting small, achievable goals. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet or lifestyle overnight. Instead, take one step at a time. For instance, add a serving of fatty fish to your meals twice a week. Or incorporate a handful of leafy greens into your salads. If dairy isn't already part of your routine, try starting your day with a glass of milk or a yogurt parfait. These small changes are manageable and, over time, will make a noticeable difference. Next, create a movement schedule that works for you. The key is consistency, not intensity. If you're new to regular exercise, begin with a 10-minute walk around your home or neighborhood. Gradually increase the duration as your strength and confidence improve. Incorporate light resistance exercises like leg lifts or chair squats to target your leg muscles directly. For added balance and flexibility, consider a yoga or Tai Chi routine, which can be done in the comfort of your home. Hydration is another area where small changes can lead to big results. Make it a habit to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. Carry a reusable water bottle with you throughout the day as a reminder to stay hydrated. Remember, your muscles need water to perform at their best, and staying hydrated is one of the simplest ways to support your leg health. Don't underestimate the power of preparation. Keep your fridge stocked with the foods we discussed: fatty fish, dairy, and leafy greens, so they're always within reach. Plan your meals ahead of time to avoid last-minute unhealthy choices. If you're short on time, consider prepping snacks like boiled eggs, tuna salad, or pre-washed spinach that you can grab on the go. It's also important to track your progress. Keep a journal or use a smartphone app to record your meals. Exercise and hydration. Seeing your progress in writing can be incredibly motivating and helps you stay accountable. Celebrate the small wins, whether it's noticing more energy during a walk or feeling stronger climbing the stairs. These victories remind you why the effort is worth it. Finally, surround yourself with support. Share your goals with family or friends and encourage them to join you. Having a walking buddy or someone to share a healthy meal with can make the process more enjoyable and keep you motivated. If you're comfortable, join a community group or online forum for people who share similar health goals. Connection and encouragement from others can be a powerful tool in maintaining your commitment. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Every step you take, every healthy choice you make, brings you closer to stronger legs and a more active, fulfilling life. You've got the tools and the knowledge. Now it's time to put them into action. Your legs are the foundation of your independence. And by taking care of them, you're giving yourself the gift of freedom and vitality for years to come. The journey starts now. What will your first step be?